earlier in the week, Jesse texted me, and he said, the program says entertainment. Well, what kind of entertainment were you thinking of? And I said, well, I wanted to talk about my torturous relationship with one of Robert Burns' most famous poems. It begins a long, long time ago. If you were here last year, you might have heard part of the story, only part though. It began, I was probably 7 or 8 years old. And I sang all the time. I sang from morning till night, all the time in between. I loved singing, but no one else loved listening to me sing. My father said to my mother, my mother was so kind, Tilly, you've got to stop her. It's driving me crazy. Well, at that moment, as fortune would look upon us, I received a flyer at school. Sister Nicholas from Our Lady of Lourdes School, our music teacher. Yes, she was giving singing lessons. Singing lessons? How great! I would take singing lessons. And the best part, it was only 50 cents. 50 cents a class. No one could deny me my singing lessons for 50 cents. So early Thursday morning, I set out for my class. And there were about 8 of us, and we sang. But when we first arrived, Sister Nicholas had a sheet of music, and the music was a song, Flow Gently, Sweet Afton, by Robert Burns. Well, I looked at it, and she sang it, and I followed, and all the other children did, and it sounded great to me. And I went back every Thursday, well, for 3 Thursdays. On the 4th Thursday, Sister Nicholas was waiting outside the classroom, and she said, Anne Marie, that's what they called me, Anne Marie, you cannot continue. And I thought, oh, this means that I'm so good that I don't need lessons anymore. And she said, no. She said, Flow Gently, Sweet Afton is my favorite song. And you're singing it. Oh, it hurts my ears and it pains me terribly. You can't continue, and I can't take your mother's money anymore. I left, and I was very, very sad. But, as the saying goes, one door opens another. On my way home that very, very, very day, I noticed a storefront that had been empty. Now there was a huge sign, and it was glittering, and it said, Marco's Musical Mansion. Wow! And in smaller letters it said, singing lessons, instruments, and dance. Wow, this was for me. I went home and I broke the news to my mother that it was going to be $1 a class, not 50 cents. She shrugged her shoulders, and she'd been there before. And I started with Marco, and Marco was a man of his word. I went there every week until the store closed. But nothing to do with my going, I'm sure. But I was there, and I sang, and I brought, of course, I learned many, many songs, but the one I really wanted Marco to teach me was Sister Nicholas's favorite. And I think he did a good job. I think Marco, he worked his magic. And I'm going to ask you if you agree that Marco did indeed work magic. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among the green grass. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Mary's asleep by the murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, my Mary's asleep. So why